Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Echo Aftab. In my today's class, we are going to understand about income elasticity of demand. As you know, in my previous class, we were dealing with different types of elasticity, where we understood what is price elasticity in our last session. Today, we will move on to understand income elasticity. So, here I present income elasticity. What is income elasticity? Income elasticity of demand refers to the responsiveness of quantity demanded to a given change in income. What it means is, when income changes, the demand will change, and that is what, when we measure it, we call it as income elasticity of demand. In other words, income elasticity of demand indicates the extent to which demand changes with a change in consumers' income. So, friends, when we speak about income elasticity of demand, it is showing the relationship between income and demand. Going ahead, when we speak about income elasticity of demand, the industries whose commodities experience rapid changes in demand due to changes in income are called as feast and famine industries, because if the income increases, it is a feast for these industries, and if the income decreases, it becomes famine for the industries. When you speak about income elasticity calculation, it is similar to price elasticity. The formula is, the income elasticity of demand is calculated as percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. This we will see later. We will move ahead and try to understand what are the different types of income elasticity. In our case, the first is zero income elasticity. Here, the value of income elasticity of demand will be 0. What does it mean? It means there is no change in quantity demanded when the income of the consumer changes, or in other words, the demand curve in this case will be vertical straight line. Graphically, on x axis we are measuring quantity demanded, and on y axis income. So, let us assume the income of the consumer is y naught, and at this level of income the consumer is demanding a particular commodity, let us say x commodity, at q naught amount of quantity. So, at this level of income y naught, the consumer's demand curve is shown by the red line D. Let us suppose the income of the consumer increases from y naught to y 1, then what will happen? The demand even now is q naught. So, the demand has not changed, but it is the same. The opposite of this, if the income of the consumer decreases, even now the demand has not changed. So, for any change in income, if the quantity demanded is constant or has not changed, this is the situation of zero income elasticity. Friends, this normally happens for two types of goods. One is those goods which are not important for us, unimportant goods, or you can say those goods which is not in our consumption list, consumption bucket, they are unimportant goods. For example, for a teetotaler, alcohol is not required. For him, alcohol is an unimportant good. For a person who does not smoke, for him, cigarettes are unimportant good. For a vegetarian person, all the different types of meat are unimportant goods. And on the other hand, there is one more category of goods which are called as essential commodities. Essential commodities are those commodities without which we cannot stay. For example, medicines. If a consumer is diabetic and if he is on insulin, if his income increases, he will not take more insulin, or if his income reduces or it becomes 0, it is not the case that he will stop taking insulin. So, in either of the cases, the income of the consumer may increase or decrease, but the demand will be the same, and this is the case of zero income elasticity. The second type of income elasticity is positive income elasticity of demand. Friends, here we need to pay attention on the word positive. So, this word positive, it is telling us with regard to the slope of the demand curve. If the demand curve is having positive slope, it is called as positive income elasticity. Now, in this case, it will be more clear now. The income elasticity of demand is positive if the quantity demanded of a commodity increases with the increase in income. Now, you may ask me, what is this slope of the demand curve, or what is this positive income elasticity? Here friends, we are having two variables. One variable is quantity demanded and the other variable is income. And when both the variables are moving in the same direction, so what is happening? Here both the variables are moving in the same direction. What is that? If one variable is increasing, and because of which, let us say income is increasing, and because of which the demand is also increasing, or if income decreases, the demand also decreases. So, these variables are moving in the same direction, and when this is happening, we call it that particular demand curve is having positive slope. That is what is positive slope of demand curve, and on the basis of that we call such elasticity as positive income elasticity. You can see in the diagram, this is the demand curve D. So, here if I say the income of the consumer is Y naught and the consumer is at particular point A and his quantity demand is Q naught. Suppose his income increases from Y naught to Y2, he moves from point A to point B and his quantity demanded is Q1. So, what is happening over here? An increase in income is leading to an increase in quantity demanded. So, both the variables income and quantity demanded are moving in the same direction, that is they are directly related to each other. Directly related. So, such a situation is called as positive income elasticity of demand. Friend, this is applicable for a certain category of goods which are called as normal goods. Now, you may ask me, what are normal goods? Normal goods are those goods, friends, where the reaction of the consumers is you can say is very rational. For example, if the price of a commodity increases, the demand decreases, or if the price decreases, the demand increases. Similarly, certain goods are there which will boost the consumption if income increases, or which will reduce the consumption if income decreases, such as you can say certain electronic goods such as television, refrigerator, clothing, or you can say high quality products. These are the goods where the consumer is waiting for his income to increase so that he can buy more. If his income reduces, he will buy less of those commodities. Such goods are called as normal goods. Then the third category of income elasticity, or third type, is negative income elasticity of demand. So, what is this negative income elasticity of demand? Here also friends, we say if the slope is negative, negative sloped demand curve is called as negative income elasticity of demand. Here what is the situation? Here the two variables, quantity demanded one variable and income is the other variable, and both of them move in the opposite direction. That is, if income increases, quantity demanded decreases. So, why is it so happening? This is happening because this particular type of demand is related to inferior goods. Now, what are inferior goods or given goods? I have dealt in detail when I was teaching you all law of demand. Under law of demand, exceptions to law of demand, and this is the I-card. You can refer to inferior goods, what it is, in this particular session. Let us go ahead and see graphically what is negative income elasticity of demand. So, in this graph you can see There is income and quantity demanded, and this is the demand curve. So, here if I say the income of the consumer is Y1, the consumer is at this particular point of demand curve A and his quantity demanded is Q1. If the income increases from Y1 to Y2, what will happen? The consumer's consumption will decrease from B to A. He will be having a quantity demanded of Q2. So, here one variable is increasing and the other variable is decreasing. Such a situation is applicable for a certain category of goods which are called as inferior goods. So, this is the third type of income elasticity of demand. In my next slide, I will try to amalgamate the different degrees of elasticity with positive slope and negative slope. So, degrees of positive income elasticity and negative income elasticity. Friends, remember here when I am speaking about positive, it is the direction of the variables, they are moving in the same direction. When I speak about negative, they are moving in the opposite direction. Apart from this, the entire explanation will be the same for both this type of elasticities. So, the first one is unitary elastic demand, where the value of elasticity is equal to 1. So, in case of positive, this is the diagram. In case of negative, this is the diagram. Both the diagrams are similar. Here, what is the difference is, here they are moving in the same direction, the first thing, and second thing is the percentage change in quantity demanded is same as percentage change in income. Here they are moving in the opposite direction, and here also percentage change in quantity demanded is same as percentage change in income. The next is more elastic demand, where the elasticity value is more than 1. So, these are the diagrams. Again here you can see they are moving in the, both the variables are moving in the same direction. The demand curve is more flat, and here percentage change in quantity demanded is more than percentage change in income. Similarly, here they are moving in the opposite direction. Here also the demand curve is more flat. Here also the percentage change in quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in income. And lastly, less elastic. It is exactly the opposite of the above. So, here you can see both the variables income and quantity demanded are moving in the same direction, but the case is here the demand curve has become more steep, and here percentage change in quantity demanded is less than percentage change in income. Here it is moving in opposite direction. Here also the demand curve is more steep and percentage change in quantity demanded is less than percentage change in income. So, this is how we can look at the things with regard to positive income elasticity. It can be unitary, it can be more, it can be less. Similarly, negative income elasticity also, it can be unitary, it can be more, and it can be less. Now, the last part we shall just try to solve one example with regard to how to calculate income elasticity of demand. Before that, more elastic positive income elasticity is applicable for luxury goods, and less elasticity in case of positive income elasticity is applicable to necessities. So, luxury goods, what will happen? Little change in income, more increase in demand, whereas for necessities, more change in income, little change in demand. That is what we can see. Calculation of income elasticity of demand. So, from the earlier formula, same as we derived price elasticity, income elasticity also be derived in the same mechanism, and the final formula that we get is income elasticity of demand is equal to delta q by delta y into y by q. So, just quickly I will solve one problem for your understanding. Let us suppose that in period 1, the income of the consumer is 20 lakh rupees and his quantity demanded is, let us say, 50,000 units. In the second period, the income of the consumer increases from 20 lakh to 22 lakh and his consumption also increases from 50,000 units to 60,000 units. So, here you can see friends, looking at the question itself, we can come to know that both the variables are moving. So, it is positive income elasticity and the value of elasticity will also be plus. So, this is our positive income elasticity. So, the formula is there on top. So, income elasticity is equal to, what is delta Q? Delta Q is Y2 minus Y1, that is 2 lakh rupees. So, 2 divided by delta Y is, I am sorry, it is delta Q is 60,000 minus 50,000, that is 10,000. This is the, so 10,000 divided by delta Y, 22 minus 20, that is equal to 2, multiplied by original income. So, original income is 20 lakh divided by original quantity is 50,000. So, if you see here, this zeros and this zeros gets cancelled. So, what remains with us is this 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are 20. So, what remains is 10 divided by 5. So, this is equal to 2. So, our income elasticity is equal to 2. So, what is this telling? It is telling that it is more elastic because the value of income elasticity is more than 0 and at the same time, sorry, it is more than 1 and at the same time this particular thing delta Q by delta Y, this is positive, 10,000 is plus and even 2 was plus. So, when this is positive, it is called as positive slope. If this would be reverse, then we would be speaking about inferior goods and there it would be having a negative slope. So, friends, with this we conclude income elasticity of demand. In my next class, we will take up cross elasticity of demand. So, thank you very much for being with Understanding Economics with Professor Aftab. Thank you very much for seeing my videos and encouraging me. So, friends, till my next video, take care of yourself, be happy, tata, bye bye.